by a matter of months. The current military rulers in Thailand say they have vowed to crack down on official corruption. They want to stop the big criminal mafia types from breaking rule of law. Do you have any indication in the last 2.5 years that they are serious on the issue of enforced disappearance? And also for Shui Meng, since Sombat's disappearance, the current US administration has certainly made some positive statements about your husband's disappearance. John Kerry, Hillary Clinton have both spoken about it. Are you concerned at all that come the arrival of the new administration in the US, one that seems quite insular, are you worried that human rights abroad will take a back seat in Washington under Donald Trump?
You asked very interesting question. I want to say that for the perpetrators, they can survive, whether in civilian government or military government, or they can survive and they can stay long. I can see the perpetrators of Somchai case, they still promoted to higher and higher position. So not talk that for this government that want to fighting with corrupt or others, but for the perpetrators who are the state officer, whatever the government, I think they can survive. And for myself, I think that this is to prove the sincerity of this government, because the government promised that they will fight it with impunity, they will protect the people and the country from corruption, and to act out of rule of law is one of serious corruption in our country. So let's see. But for myself, I can say that I have no hope in this government also.
Your question about... Sorry.
ค่ะส่วนหนูก็ที่ผ่านมาตอนนี้ก็3 ปีกว่าแล้วก็ไม่เห็นรัฐบาลช่วยอะไรเลยแต่เห็นคนที่ทำให้บิลลี่หายตัวไปนั้นมีตำแหน่งมีหน้าตาเพิ่มขึ้นดีขึ้นปัจจุบันนี้สามารถสั่งการได้ทั่วประเทศอะค่ะ
For me, it's been 3 years of Billy's disappearance. I have never seen nothing from the government to help my family. But the only one thing that I've seen during these 3 years is that the suspect perpetrator, he have been promoted to the top level, to the top position. Nowadays, he can control and he can he command, in the national level.
The question about the President-elect Donald Trump, whether he will roll back human rights, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But his appointments seem to indicate that they are focused on business and growth. Whatever it is, as I say, with or without the U.S. support, as the victim, we continue to push. If you look at the situation, I hold the examples of, say, the Latin American countries as perhaps a little light that there will be change. Maybe not in my lifetime. Hopefully with the people themselves, you people around the table, how you uphold human rights and how you teach your children may help to improve the situation eventually. But I don't know.
Hi, I'm Ken Koyanagi with Nikkei Asian Review from Japan. Just a simple question. I'm wondering, how have your fellow country people been reacting to the disappearance of your husbands? How have been your own country's public opinion about the disappearance?
I think the situation is perhaps very country specific. In Laos, somebody is very well known. He's known by many, many people, in government, outside government, among the young people, the old people. But the act of disappearing somebody and the fact that what happened to him at the point of his abduction was so clear that all it did was to send fear into the hearts of the people in Laos. So to this day, many people don't want to talk about his name, don't want to mention him. But nonetheless, I think the family tries. This is a photo of what happened just a few days ago. A fair was held in Padak, the office that Sombat started to commemorate his fourth anniversary. I hope there'll be no fifth anniversary, where I was asked to speak. And also these are the people who, including the German ambassador, the American deputy chief of mission, they're all there. Also, in this case, this is Ben Rode from, he's the deputy advisor for national security for Obama. He too met with me and assured me that the government, the US government under Barack Obama's administration, continued to take up the case. Now, the fair was attended by many young people. Outside, they don't talk about Sombat, but they do come and attend the fair. So very quickly, there's still a lot of fear inside the country.
For Thailand, I think it is the same because it's the people feel very scared when talking about the disappeared person, especially to support the family to fight for justice. Since the beginning of my struggle, many people asked me to stop. I think they are really pity on me. Some say that why I not, because many people offer me some money since the beginning of Somchai's disappearance, and many people ask me why I not want to take the money and then stay peacefully with my family. Some of our family members and Somchai friends ran away from us because they cannot tolerate to be scared. But you know that for myself, I totally understand that, and I often told myself that maybe until the end of my life, I will never find justice. But if somebody cannot stand up and raise this question and raise this and tell the society what and for this appearance destroy our society, how it destroy the dignity of the people, and how the family can live in the society. How can we look at other faces of our people when we still very scared? Sometimes I have to sit in front of the perpetrators to speak and discuss with them for the human rights violation of others. You know that it's not easy because everybody know each other. We know each other. We know what happened. But the problem is we have no evidence. So for myself, I think that Somchai case is the first case that was brought to the court. And Somchai case made the Thai people to understand about what is enforced disappearance. It's not just somebody missing, somebody fighting with some people and then ran away, but enforced disappearance. If they disappear, they involuntarily disappeared. So maybe I cannot find justice until the end of my life, but I'm very proud that at least I can do something for my country. Thank you.
Can I follow up a little bit? How has this incident been covered by mainstream media in Thailand? Because the public opinion is largely influenced by national media. So I understand your close friends and close people reacted rather negatively to what you're doing, but I'm wondering what national level public opinion in Thailand. Unless there is a movement in public opinion, it's very difficult to change the situation in the Thai politics. So I'm wondering how has it been covered by the national media?
For this appearance, if you are not the victims, you will not totally understand. If it's not affected to you or your families or some of your colleagues and friends. And for the media, sometimes it's like a joke that somebody said that now the people will disappear again from the media interest. So what we want is that the support from the media, both national and international. I want to say that even though the families, they are not tired to repeatedly speaking again and again, even though it is really traumatized memories. But to speaking again and again, it means that we not forget. So the media should help and support us by help us to make our voice louder, and our voice must be heard. And the government should concern about this. So I think this is very important. If the media could help and support, and please not the victims of for disappearance to be disappear again from the interests of the media.
Okay. I'm conscious of the time. Again, it's about 4 o'clock now. Unless I think if there's any more questions, the best thing to do would come and talk directly to the panelists. It's been a very, I think, moving afternoon to hear these narratives, to hear the way that the lives of these 3 very brave women have been affected by the disappearance of their loved one. And I think that it's quite clear that the international community does remain quite focused on the importance of addressing the human rights abuse of enforced disappearance. And on behalf of the Sombat Initiative, I want to thank you all for coming and showing your support. And please give these three brave women a round of applause.
One final word. Yes, media tends to cover and then disappear, and then another event or anniversary come along, and then they do another story. The biggest fear of the victims of enforced disappearance is actually that the story, the life of the disappeared person really disappears from public concern. That is the greatest fear. And I appeal to all the media people here, please don't forget us. Don't let our loved ones disappear from public concern and public awareness. And I thank all of you again for listening to Sombat's story again and again, and Ankana's story, Somjai's story. And maybe it's the first time you hear from Pinapa about Billy.
Thank you.
ส่วนหนูก็ขอบคุณที่ได้มาในวันนี้ค่ะขอบคุณทุกคนค่ะขอบคุณพี่ปกป้อนกับพี่ฮันนี่แล้วก็พี่แบบที่ช่วยอำนวยความสะดวกในการเดินทางให้หนูค่ะต้องขอบคุณมากๆค่ะ
Thank you everyone. I would like to thank all of you here, and particularly คุณปกป้องคุณฮันนี่ who facilitate the trip for me being here with you today. Thank you.
Yes. And thank you also to our translator.